If you're someone who is on a spiritual journey and you are wondering, why am I not levitating already? Why am I not enlightened already? Why am I judging myself for just judging myself? Why am I censoring myself instead of speaking my truth? Why can't I stop crying or stop laughing or doing both at the same time? Hey, it is your girl Abby, aka New Age Coach here, and I am lighting the way for those on their way to the light and to my soul vibers. That is those of you who are already subscribed. Thank you. Anyone new just tuning in, welcome. On this channel, we talk all things self and soul development. So if you like that vibe and want to join the tribe, hit subscribe. If you are asking any of those questions to yourself that I started this video with, firstly, no, it is absolutely normal, okay? You are not crazy, you are normal. Just by asking those questions, it's a great sign that you're on a path to level up in awareness and you're leveling up your consciousness. And being on a spiritual journey like myself over the last 2+ years at this point, going on to 3 years, it's been more difficult than ever lately to find resources that really speak to the challenging parts of this journey. It's not all just love and light. I mean, there are gonna be times where you're questioning your sanity, your existence, your purpose in this life. And sometimes those type of questions bring up some darker things. Sometimes your body's gonna react in different physical ways that you might not be sure of. Sometimes, you're gonna lose relationships on this path. There are gonna be some not so pleasant things that one experiences as we go through this journey. And without being able to find those resources, that I would have liked on my own journey, decided to create one with Renee LeBlanc, who is the owner of Stars and Hearts Healing. I'll link her website below. So we decided to start our very own podcast, which is called The Shitty Side of Spirituality. The way it's not all love, light, and rainbows, it's not all shitty either, but the point is it's in this balance. So here on this YouTube channel, I do show pieces of my life and lifestyle and good moments, not so good moments, but there really is a heavy emphasis on positivity and, that bright side of it. So balance in my own life means creating this podcast to be able to show all sides of this equation. So my tagline is lighting the way for those on their way to the light. And a big part of that means in order to find that light and see that light and appreciate that light and be that light does inherently imply a level of darkness. And this podcast is where we kind of focus on talking about those darker sides. Renee and I don't know all the answers to these why questions, but what we do know is through our own experiences that you are not alone. And through this podcast, we hope to offer a safe place to talk about all these kind of shitty things about the spiritual side and not just the love, light, and the rainbows. And even though through these conversations, we're talking about the muck and the mud and the yuck that comes up in this journey, we never lose sight in our podcast that without this mud, there is no lotus. So I really hope that you will give us a check out on most places that you can find all of your podcasts. So we're talking Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. I'll link it all in the description below, but we would absolutely love to have you over on our new podcast called The Shitty Side of Spirituality. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to like and share for anyone who might find this information helpful. And if you have any topics or things that you're going through, please leave a comment, send an email. We would love to bring it up either on this YouTube channel or on the podcast. You got this, okay? Through the love, through the light, through the dark, through it all, you've got this. Mwah.